What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. As you can see, we have a variety of rebels that are about to uprise. We are trying our best to ensure that none of these can get too strong. Though we do have a lot of variety of excess manpower to spend on all of these Moravian separatists, the Messenian separatists. And of course, we are doing our best to promote Protestantism in our nation here. And we have Ouagadougou. They have uprisen, sending some 32,000 troops over to quell them down. We have another missionary who is available. And we are losing 6.72 ducats every single month. We are going to get the standardization of caliber, improving our cannons, artillery fire, chamber depth, artillery shock, and of course some training fields. So a lot of very strong improvements. And while we wait, might as well get those improvements now. Austria has called us into war against the Knights, Commonwealth, and Venice. We are going to accept. And these 16,000 troops are going to make their way over. Gonna gain 3 inflation. Very dangerous game to play. Okay, so let's take a look at Venice. We certainly outnumber them quite a bit. Looks like the Commonwealth didn't join in. Yeah, because they are in a war with the Ottomans and Cyprus. Now, I believe I am going to move on into the Hills provinces here. And we should be able to take them out quite easily. Can these units retreat? It looks like they can. One unit made it there very quickly. The other unit made it there very slowly. And we were able to take out these units. You can move down into southern Spain and do northern Africa. We are working on this massive overextension. I would like to do everything in my power to take out these rebels, of course. Okay, Ashanti, we might go over to Dinkiri, or Dinkira. Go ahead, improve the autonomy, that way we don't have to deal with that uprising at all. Moravian, Lolo, and Lamwi. And where is Lamwi? Here it is. We are going to split this military in half, put 9 here, 9 here. That way, these separatists should go away as well. That way we don't really have to waste that much manpower. Such an asset, this Anna. Administrative technology, diplomatic technology, or military technology. I'm wondering which one we got the reduction of. Go to our government map mode. Administrative technology cost is reduced. It's very nice to see. We are bringing our troops back down. And I am hoping we could easily take out these Messenian separatists. I don't see too many rebels that are appearing to uprise. Venice is doing quite fine, or excuse me, Austria is doing quite fine against Venice. Our corruption is growing. Our overextension is reducing itself. We have 2 extra diplomats. Let's send 1 to Ferrara. Try to get us to either positive relations or at least close to it. I would like to improve relations with Lorraine. And of course, as we max out our reputation with Lorraine, they should go positive very soon. Okay, our units are moving closer and closer to where they need to go. We might have to send these 16,000 troops in very soon. Possibly now. And we should be there very quickly. 16,000 troops, absolutely shredding these troops. This is what I love to see. We are losing more and more manpower as time goes on. We are down about 8,600 manpower, bringing us down to about 25,000 in total. Now, the rest of these rebels here should be dealt with very very efficiently, I should say. You know, as our war exhaustion goes down, we are at 0.17. Oh, we are in a war. So, of course, we are going to have to deal with Venice very shortly. I'm curious to see what exactly the war goal is. Let's send another one of our colonists to complete our last coastal province with 10 development. And we have 500 gold. Looks like colonialism is about to spawn within the next year. Or global trade, I should say. If we can, I would love to embrace global trade as soon as we can. Getting another merchant. But of course, we are lacking manpower right now. So we might want to do everything in our power to build more barracks to get that number back up. I do expect to see another uprising in Delfinado. Let's keep our conquistador here for the time being. I would like to get metallurgy, improving our production efficiency. We have given a separate piece to Verdun, Austria, getting some favors. All that's really left is, 10,000 troops. And we easily have about 200,000, so 20 times the men that they have. All right, so in the meantime, I'm not sure where the next couple uprisings will be. Most likely all in Western Africa. But of course, as our cores finish up, more and more of these provinces will lose the amount of unrest. But as I stated, we only have 2 missionaries, and a lot of these countries are not the correct religion. It looks like we have 4.85 overextension, some war exhaustion, and of course some separatism. It is worth a Thanksgiving. Lose 1 ferocity, lose 1 aggressive expansion. We are still losing income, surprisingly enough. We have 99,000 troops out of 106. I may go to war with Morocco, but of course they are in a coalition against me. How is my annexation of England going? Very slowly. It was supposed to be done about 100 years ago. And I don't expect it to be done anytime soon. Okay, sending more and more missionaries down to where they need to go. I'm expecting a variety of uprisings very soon. We have another missionary who's free. We will send you down to Luando. I could become the defender of the faith, but I really don't want to have to protect Bohemia, the Netherlands. It could be actually quite nice. We are allied to Tuscany. But of course, my main issue would try to be to protect Bohemia. They are not allied with Austria. Let's go to our opinion map mode. Yep, Austria hates them. You know what? We could become the defender of the faith. That would improve our morale. Castilian particularists here in Luanda. They are about to spawn. We might bring some additional units down as well. That way we're really prepared for about anything. Where is Luanda? All the way down there. Ay, ay, ay. Let's bring our 16,000 troops by boat. Speaking of boats, they just happen to be here, which is quite nice. Bring you into Gabu. That way we don't have to waste a month of trying to transport ships. Knowledge is power, but I really don't care about the national unrest. I'm going to keep my prestige. We should have the manpower to take out just about anything. Okay, these units coming down, some additional units coming down. We could probably keep... Sofala. A little far away. We are losing 1.43 ducats, but that's mostly because, here we are, global trade, and I believe Lyonese gets global trade hub. Local trade power has been improved. We have gained a lot of additional, powers here. Let's add some sort of general. We are going to have to spend a little bit of our military power. And if we go into our institution map mode, I believe Lyonese is where it is spawned. And I believe we do own this province. So, of course, very soon we should be able to embrace this global trade institution, gaining another merchant. Okay, these units have spawned inside the mountains. They did have a general, and now they do not. But, of course, we were able to do just fine. How did these rebels fare? Not too well. These rebels were taken out as well. We have a free diplomat. You might as well put him to good use. Most likely in Ferrara. They do like me now, which is nice to see. Genoa absolutely hates me, but we're going to try all we can to improve our relations. Looks like Brittany here is being occupied by Britain pretenders. A lot of our cores have finished up, which means a lot of our unrest will drop down. We will unlock metallurgy, giving us production efficiency. And now we are ahead of time on our ideas here, or our technology. I believe my next goal will most likely be to get quantity ideas, innovative, or economic ideas. I would love to have additional base tax. But of course, having humanism ideas means a lot less rebels. Maybe not a lot less, but I don't think there's really much we can do about getting all this new territory. So having religious ideas would give me another missionary. And of course, we would be getting a lot of new provinces. Our war has ended. We have gained 5 favors. We are going to send these 17,000 troops into Nupe. And either Switzerland joined the coalition or left. Looks like they just left. So that means a lot of these other countries should fall as well very soon. But I don't think I'm going to move on into either Savoy or Genoa anytime soon. Lorraine has left the coalition. Hopefully Savoy and Brittany will leave very soon. I would like to go ahead and take over Morocco somewhat quickly. And instead of taking them over, I might have to vassalize them. But of course, I wouldn't mind paying the increased coring cost. It just might be a little expensive, especially for this province with 28 development. Now, of course, I am going to be conquering a lot of new territory, so having administrative ideas would save me quite an abundance of administrative power. And, of course, we would have administrative technology cost reduction for the rest of the game. You know what? That could be an option as well. Okay, we have another uprising in Mosi here, and Ouagadougou should be right here in this province. And very soon we should have the Nubian separatists be dismantled and destroyed. We will make our way towards Guruma. Royal marriage from Austria, sending more and more provinces to Protestantism. And you can see here on the 23rd of February and the 17th of February we are going to have a massive battle, but we should be able to shred away the Yatanga separatists. Alright, easy enough. These 13,000 can move down here. Those 6.9 can stay where they are. Mosi separatists and Ouagadougou. These 18,000 can move down. We are still losing a lot of manpower, but of course we are gaining quite a bit as well. I would like to declare war on Mali as soon as they leave the coalition. And Morocco. I want to take over a lot of provinces, as you can see. Now, Oyo is not in a military coalition. We could potentially start to take them over as well. You know what? Do we have any claims? No, we do not. Let's add you some sort of leader. You can go here. You can go over here. We are faring quite well. 100 population. Now, I would like to take over this small jungle province, but I think we'll wait for the time being. Also, I would like to take over Kilwa, Madagascar. All of this is going to take a lot of administrative power to get all of our governments up and running. It's also going to take a lot of manpower as well. So, you know what? We're going to have a lot of income for the rest of the game, but really we're going to be lacking, administrative power, military power, and diplomatic power. So having either innovative ideas or administrative ideas seems like the way to go. Mosini and Kasanan separatists are about to rise. So we have some in Ouagadougou. And where are you about to rise? Yawuri. Right here. And we might as well build some barracks inside Spain. 750 troops, not very much, but it will be quite beneficial in the long run. 500, 500, and 562. Might as well spend the rest of them. 459. Whoops. Gaining 10 loyalty, but losing 20 naval tradition. 546 is fine. Now, I understand that we have the training barracks, but of course that cost almost triple the amount, and we only gain double. So it's just a way to burn money. Now, as I stated, I think unfortunately I am going to try to go with administrative ideas, only because I don't want to really spend too much administrative power on coring. So once I go with administrative ideas, I'll probably go along these lines. Segu here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to win this. Might as well play it safe, but it looks like it's too late now. We have a 1-2. Let's make you into a... That's the most powerful general we have. If we don't win this, we will retreat. It looks like we might. Easy enough. You can choose a new idea group. Ouagadougou. That's why. Ouagadougou and Ouagadougou. Two different provinces. 16,000 troops should be able to take out 12,000. And you know what? I think what I will do is I will unlock administrative ideas, mainly for the adaptability, the core creation cost. Muscovy has declared me. Ferrara has entered into a military coalition against us. I thought we tried everything to get them to like us, but unfortunately, the improved relations did not seem to be enough. Who was in a coalition against me? Luckily, Switzerland did drop out, which is nice. They could easily join back in. Venice doesn't seem to be existing. And our last separatist is Oyo. I think what I'm going to do is I will unlock the administrative ideas. 2 of a kind. I would love to take the 50 administrative power because our Master of Mint is very cheap and he is working quite hard. And I'm going to try my best to power through expansionism ideas and administrative ideas. And it might be in our best interest to go up to our religious map mode, remove actually, I really do like having the unrest, less unrest, though it's not much. Let's go ahead, unlock idea cost reduction. And that way, we won't have to spend as much administrative power. We have now gained hopefully, let's see how much it will take to embrace global trade. Our presence isn't very high. But of course, they are slowly making gains. Have a stock exchange 1.91. We could easily create one of those. Yeah, we could easily create some stock exchange. Let's get a disciplined commandant. And of course, we are most likely going to go after a smaller province, whether it be Morocco or whether it be Brittany. I am a little concerned about all of this aggressive expansion, so I don't believe it'll be Brittany or Savoy anytime soon. I'm waiting for these coalitions to end. Ferrara still hates me. Let's improve relations with Tuscany for the time being. Improve relations with Austria by 30. I would really like to have another diplomat, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. Of course, if I did take over the Papal States, or Rome here, they would be removed from the map, and I would have another missionary for the rest of our days. Let's look into our triggered modifiers. If I took over Jerusalem, Mecca, and that's about it. I wonder if we get anything else. Yearly legitimacy. Yeah, Jerusalem, Mecca, and Rome are really any active trade node. With our extra merchant, we could send somebody into Joa here and gain 5% trade power, or trade efficiency. I got distracted. What I plan to do is, you know, if I move into the Ottoman territory, I could take over Jerusalem, get another missionary. I could move into Mecca here, get a missionary. Not sure what I'll do. Alsace has left the coalition once again. Hopefully they will dissipate fairly soon. I would like to take over Morocco, possibly vassalizing them and then annexing them. Very soon we will have the ability to have another, you know, diplomatic relation slot. And I think that's actually going to be my plan. I will try to vassalize Morocco, if that's even possible. There aren't very many territories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? There are quite a few territories. If I could somehow get administrative efficiency reduction with the university, I should be able to take a lot of territory fairly quickly as well. Let's go ahead, ask for a contribution. 642 ducats, and nothing else that we could really demand. How about some military support? We are once again ahead of schedule for the military technology, so we will go ahead and improve some of our areas here. Let's bring you up as quickly as we can. Any type of grasslands provinces. And if we could find one more area that is fairly weak. Yep, such as Alicante. We will improve you. And here we are. We now have 817 manpower every single month. Let's take a look at our barrackses. Plus 1,000, plus 622, plus 469. 469. A lot of very powerful provinces making their way up. And alright, I am going to go ahead and put a cut in here. As always, thank you so much for joining me. It really means a lot. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will see you in our next adventure.